Alright everybody, welcome back to Vampyr. We are actually back at the hospital. I got myself a good night's sleep, have run around taking care of anybody that got sick in the night. Thankfully, not too many people did. In fact, my districts that were doing really bad have actually gone up in their health. That one district is still critical, but it's actually like riding the line between critical and not, and nobody's sick. So I'm just gonna leave it as that is, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse. I have taken care of everybody here in the hospital. That, in fact, everyone was fatigued, which is not surprising. But I'm back in the hospital to ask about or find anything about my father and about the fact that I apparently applied here when I first became a doctor. Now, I don't know who to ask about this. I'm actually thinking about speaking to the older doctors, but then I'll go upstairs and speak to our
I'm
wonderful
quite busy
friend.
right now, Dr. Reid.
Is there anything about that here? No. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Probably,
We'll talk
if it's
later.
not something just laying around, it might be something with Dr. Swansea. So, where are you going? What are you doing up here?
Good evening, Dr. Timmins.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Nope. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Timmins.
I don't know where you're going. Where are you going? You gonna go back the way I found you? Don't want to be found upstairs? I see. See how it is, man. Hey, do you know anything about me applying here when I was younger?
Yes, my friend?
No, apparently
I
you
shall
don't.
return later. Thank you, Edgar.
Okay, now I'm just gonna search through your stuff. There's another room that I imagine I can look at as far as where there might be. There's that room up near my office, and in fact there's my office, so we'll go up there. Well, we'll go down there since that's here. Went all the way around the room and I could have just gone that way. I like to do things the more difficult and annoying way, apparently. Okay, anything laying around? Man, who in the world would I ask? These things are all still locked up. Because you're all still alive. My office. Anyone put anything in here worth noting? There's my dead plant. No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, I guess now it's going to be a room by room. Just sort of keeping an eye out for anything. I don't like that there are some locked rooms still that I don't know what's in them. If this is going to be something that's like blocked and I won't be able to ever get into it, you know? There's still nothing, it seems, upstairs. Can't go beyond. I'd like to know what's in here,
I cannot enter.
but... Alright, well, Dr. Tippett didn't know anything, and he's one of the older people here. And neither did Grumpy Gus. Doctor. It's outside. Don't want to go there. Who was walking by? Oh, that was Milton. Okay. Or no, maybe not Milton. No, that was the morgue guy, whose name I cannot remember. Oh my god, I found it! My dearest child, this is my last letter for you. I chose to hide it in the Pembroke Hospital. Do you remember how disappointed you were when your application was rejected? I had never seen you so upset. For days you did not say a word. This is the first time I realized all the darkness you had in you, my son. A black stone embedded in your heart, hidden to all, which I sometimes saw in your sister, too. I feared for you both. For I perfectly knew what it meant to feel this gloomy mood, the dark side of the Reids, the reason I must go, now that I know I'm condemned. I'm sick, my son. The diagnosis is irrevocable and death will soon come. I refuse to be seen like this by those I love. It is my fault and my decision. You're so far away now, learning with this Dr. Carrel in Paris how to transfuse blood and save patients, already thinking about how to improve the method you've helped create. I'm so proud of you, my son, but you can't save me. I won't be Aubrey Reid, the dying banker surrounded by his friends and family, unable to leave his bed. I won't stand it. I don't accept it, so I left. Just like you left us to become the great surgeon you are destined to be, the great surgeon I never want to see next to me, looking at me knowing I will die soon. Keep on studying, my son. Become whoever you're destined to be and do it for yourself, not for your old father who loves you. I have taken all the necessary measures to protect you, my family, of any dangers to come. I want you all to remember me as I was, not as I'm about to be. I leave, for I love you, my pearls and jewels. I do it because I have this dark mood in me I hid from everyone as long as I could. In a few days, I'll go where I stood when you left us for France. There, I'll leave a last gift for you. There, I'll vanish, never to come back. Farewell, Jonathan. I wish you to be as happy as I've been with you all these years. Kiss my Mary and my Emmeline for me. Take care of them. Farewell, my dear boy. Believe me ever, my dearest John, your devoted father, Aubrey Reid.
Southwark. My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon, about to be killed. Transformed.
Okay, I don't agree with that at all. I'm dying, so I'm going to leave you now. That's stupid. But this is apparently where we need to go. Man, this is a lot of walking in this game, I swear. We really should have a fast travel system. But if that's where we gotta go, then that's where we gotta go. So. Oh, psh. Alright. It's gonna be a long walk through the docks, too. Not the best area. I think I can cut through here, yes? Yes, indeed. Okay. Oh, hey, guys.
Stupid beast!
Ow!
End to you!
All right. Everybody, down. Thank you all for coming and participating. Okay, so this way. Really? Do you guys not notice that guy standing right there?
Fancy clothes! This one's a top! Pretty much
Okay. me all your stuff. Have the garbage. Man. There's a lot of you guys over here. How rude. There we go. Everybody's taken care of. Everybody can sleep now. Okay. Oh, you missed the party, sir. That's not what I wanted.
All of you bloody leeches.
You. Gas guy. I don't like you.
He's dead.
There we go. That's what I want to
Some of this.
do. Alright. We're getting there.
Stupid beast! This is not the place for you, sir. See that fancy gun?
Ow!
This one's a top! It's a killer over there! There's one of them vermin!
Ah, excuse me? This is very rude. Stop shooting me in the back. There we go. All done. Okay, then. Hello. Don't mind me. Jeez, you guys are everywhere over here. Guess that's kind of my fault, really. Not even kind of. That's my fault. Oh, did I... Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm just passing through. Gotta cross to Southwark. Okay. Well, almost there. Though I'm not quite sure where in Southwark. It's just going to be one of those looking around and hopefully we'll stumble upon it kind of things. I want to know what my dad left me. I completely disagree with the fact that he left, though. It's not a good reason. I'm dying, so I don't want anyone to see me like that, so I'm just going to abandon my family.
Die! Big spotted Christ! Watch out for us! Watch out! Run!
Could you please die? Thank you. Just stay down. Alright. It's been a while since I've been over here. Okay, so it was... We're on the right level. What? It's here? It's a watch? Like really? That's it? Well, I hope that is able to be, you know, taken apart into something really cool, because otherwise I'm slightly disappointed. Ugh. I gotta go all the way back, because there's no way to get here. Or, well, to the west end, anyway. That is a long trip for one watch. Oh, well. The investigation is complete, and I got experience for it, so, you know, I can't be entirely, you know, annoyed by it. Although I'm fairly annoyed by it. Alright, we are almost across the bridge. Hello? Okay then. That was weird. Just randomly felt like pulling out my sword. Alright. I'm sure everyone's doing really crappy. I'm sorry. Sorry your area is crummy. But yeah, you're alive, so. Not much more I can do. Heck, now that I'm back here, I've got to remember how to get back to that one area. That's lovely. I'm so bad at that. Yeah, I'll let them handle that problem over there. Hey guys.
It's one of them!
I'm sorry, what were you saying? Oh god, I'm sorry, you were talking. And I didn't care. Hey guys. Hey guys, how you doing? Why do I keep seeing a head for a local investigation when there's nothing going on here? I feel like I have to double check. You still got this. I'm still missing one. I think. It says 4 of 4, but I took back the one that I found in the last episode. I took that to him just to make sure that I delivered it to him, and he said that there was one left, so I don't know. Oh, I also have to find her again and deliver some headache medicine to her. But other than that, everybody's been taken care of. So, here I am back in Whitechapel. Not Whitechapel. The hospital. It's Whitechapel because you guys are all wearing white cloaks and... Cloaks. Man, I'm thinking of all the wrong words today. You're in white coats, it's the hospital, so Whitechapel. But no, Whitechapel's across the bridge. Which we gotta go through. Enter at your own risk. It should say peril. I like peril better. I'll leave him alone. Not sure if I can remember exactly where I need to go. Don't mind me, you keep eating. Is it through here? I think it might be through here. Oh, well, Whitechapel's through here at any rate. Let me double check. Yes, I'm going straight-ish. You guys know that you have, like, a dead body just laying here?
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Alright, so... Yes, it's down... Okay, down here. Right through there. Okay. I have regained my sense of direction. Although now I'm going to be going back into an area that I don't really remember, or is still very new, so I don't know where I'm going. And there's plenty of enemies to poke around at, so...
Stupid beast!
Oh, rude! You saw me!
Take its head! I'll kill it!
No, you won't. Well, I commend you for getting up after I did that to you. You are a strong person, sir. Alright, we've got... Gosh, we've got a whole end down here that I haven't been to. Wonder if I can maybe unlock something if I go there. But hey, this district is healthy.
The hard British vampire society. Quite as subtle as I expected.
Hi.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reid. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss
I like
Charlotte.
her. She's nice. Why weren't you out here the first time I came through here? Anyway, tell me about the area.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
That I could have
You
met her
won't
as a
trick me
5-year-old
twice.
child? No.
We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reid?
Oh dear. Yes, is something... I don't know why I would say this, but is something bothering you?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
I will agree with you there. So, you were adopted, I assume.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Do you know who your real parents were?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Well, you seem like an adult.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Well, of course you did. She only showed up at night. So what do you do?
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman?
No, I'm wondering
Let
what
me
you're
ask you
doing
a
yelling on a
question,
street
sir.
corner.
Would you ask the same question of a man?
If they were
Actually,
standing on a
yes.
street corner yelling, yes, I
ask
would.
the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Cool.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time, even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
Yes, it is a shame.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are.
Oh boy!
If this happens,
They want to
Emily and
build
I
a
will
wall.
blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires.
What's this balderdash?
I'm afraid she might be in
Vampires?
trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reid. And please, don't tell my mother.
Don't tell my mom.
What exactly has your mother told you?
Yeah, how's she
Your
been
name
talking
and
about me?
profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reid? Or you?
No, you know what? We're fine.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've
You've
met.
barely met any
I believe
vampires,
she thinks
man.
the same about you, Dr. Reid.
You've literally met like her and a couple that wanted to kill you. Oh my, so much information. Yeah, she refused to turn you, I heard, or read, or something.
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Yeah, don't you trust her?
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
But yeah, if she doesn't want to turn you, then she's not going to.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury.
She renamed
It
you when you
hurts
were
as much as
10?
it
That
makes
seems a
me
little
proud
weird.
to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Yeah, do you know why she decided to adopt you out of, I'm sure all the other girls?
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Maybe you should ask your mother.
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one's side.
So, the people in power are all vampires. Is that what you're saying? I knew it.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing...
That is really disturbing.
And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
No.
Stop playing this game at once, Charlotte. This is unworthy of you, of your mother, and of myself.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reid. Please forgive me. That was stupid.
It was stupid.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Probably. You're creeping me out, woman. Alright, but now I need to find your friend. Let me mark your quest on my to-do list. To find Emily's house. Oh, it's right there, too. Excellent. Okay, not too far away, then. Why can't you go check on your friend? It's like right up the street. Ugh. West Enders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust after your soul. Oh, dear. Oh, we've got somebody new to talk to. Picking up your leaflets, sir. You've made a mess everywhere. Look at this. Look at this mess. My God. Okay. Don't see anybody wandering around out here, so... Oh. In fact, Oh, it's you! Hi!
We meet again, Mr. Kimura.
This is an awkward angle.
Peaceful situation.
Dr. Reid. Still visiting London by night?
I did not know I could do this.
Nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
Yeah, I would imagine. How's the neighborhood for you?
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
You're actually, really lucky, in fact. And I don't know what you mean about rumors. You take a look around the corner, you're probably gonna see them.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Well, that's nice that you realize that you haven't been a very nice person. It's progress, sir. It's progress.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
Okay.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
Well, that's just weird.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Okay.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Oh, what about your family?
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself,
I, in
Dr.
fact,
Reid.
did.
Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club?
Oh, that's
young.
adorable.
Such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Well, now you can go back home and laugh some more.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reid, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, there's no need to thank me.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor.
No.
Maybe I should join them.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for
I don't
astronomy?
think he
I
knows.
don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Ooh. Draco. Cygnus or Pegasus? I'm gonna go with mine.
Draco. My favorite constellation.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations. Yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Yes. The weirdo. All right.
Goodbye,
well
Mr.
then.
Kimura. Take care.
Take care of yourself. Try not to get abducted again, and please don't go join those people. Please. I don't want to have to kill you. All right. Is this her house? Well, it might be her house, but I don't think I can go in the front door, it looks like. Oh, hello. Yep, looks like I cannot go in the front door of these places. So, we're gonna have to look into the back way in. Unless I can also go in here. No? Okay. But... that's been unlocked. Excellent. Where am I right now? Oh! Okay, well... that is at least unlocked. So... how do I go about getting through there? Can I get up there via teleport? No? Don't mind me. I rummage through the garbage all the time. Okay, well, here we are behind... Oh!
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you?
Yes, Venus?
I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Oh, dang it. Need help before.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
You don't look like you're dressed for bed. Just saying. Okay. What do we have through here? Nope. Eyeballing through somebody's windows. It's creepy. Creepy, Jonathan. Stop it. Alright, that's unlocked. But I can't get up over that, so that's on. Well, it looks like I need to be able to get into... Or maybe not. Can I get up there? Is it gonna let me? No. Well, crud. Alright, it looks like I'm probably gonna have to get into Venus's house. Otherwise, I don't see another way up. That's unfortunate. Because I don't have level 4 Mesmerize.
This disgusting smell. Oh, I can't continue like this.
What are you... Are you okay?
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss.
What?
You don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them.
Oh.
Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
What? In the world?
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
You look like you have pink eye, by the way. But you might want to get that checked out.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Then maybe let it abandon you, because then it won't tell you to eat rats?
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reid?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
Oh boy.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss
Oh
Miller?
dear.
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna leave
I
you.
must go now. Goodbye, Miss Miller.
You keep looking for rats. Well, I think that's about the. Don't you get near me. That's about the weirdest person I've met so far in this game. It's a lady out here just talking about wanting to eat rats. Rats and voices. Okay, where am I? Okay, so this is the back end of where I need to be going. Yeah, definitely locked. What's this? Nothing. Alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, stop talking. Please stop talking, ma'am. You're really, really weird. Oh, hello. Where does this go? Okay. It's the sewers again. Excellent. Don't really want to be down in the sewers, but might as well see where this goes. Hope I don't get attacked again. I'm just looking to get attacked by coming down here, I swear. Alright, well... Ooh! Myth of the Horned Vampire... What is a tale but forgotten or mythicized history? By essence, vampires are related to the concept of immortality, and they can be perceived as entities that live through centuries, thus becoming mythical figures themselves. But what about the concept of a tale so old it could become myth among the vampires? I know it may sound bleh, but we know as scholars that the impossible is just an unexplained or undocumented event. For a few years now, I've tried to find traces of a figure rarely seen amongst the English immortals, the Horned Vampire. Through centuries, less than 10 occurrences of this figure can be found in the various documents gathered by our order. The figure of a man-shaped silhouette, sometimes made of blood, sometimes of mist or rain, that appears from Wales to Scotland only to immortals, who have no idea what this thing could be. What is this creature with large deer antlers? Is it related in any way to the figure of Cernunnos, the ancestral horned god of the Celts? We don't know at all. But now think about this. Vampires themselves have no idea what this creature could be. Now that's a frightening idea. We may be in presence of something so old that only small hints of its existence can be found through the eons. If this is true, we, as Brothers of St. Paul, need to investigate this entity, for it could help us understand the forgotten origin of vampires. As a reminder, I add this letter as transcription of the only written evidence we possess concerning the Horned Vampire, the odd poem entitled The Dreams of the Red Queen, supposedly composed by this entity. According to some vampire testimonies, this creature has sometimes been heard singing it while briefly appearing somewhere in Great Britain. I invite all of our brothers to study this text and consider it a testament of forgotten history. 12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone, that she may linger longer with eyes kept closed. 11 thorns blooming from her troubled brow, awaiting the next harvest to be gleaned at brisk springs. 10 copper veins ripped from the belly of the earth, melted into tears flowing towards banished brothers. 9 glorious pyres on the scorched plain to punish those whose hands were slow to obey. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights, their backs hardened by their race with the sun. 7 notes of warning in the summer sky, compelling child to shielded sheets of sleep. 6 watchers bent on the hunting trails, shadows of their spears trace the tired furrows. 5 houses to fall before song's end, then 5 more reborn from the blackened ashes. 4 nails pierced the flesh of the sinner, restlessly hung to the dark wood of his crimes. 3 books scribbled by pen of the dancer who refuses to answer the call of the abyss. 2 giant rival snakes slither in ageless forest, coiled to the bones of mortals destined for the grave. 1 prayer for the someone called by this song, child born from darkness whose path he must find. Huh. Well, that's got some sort of significance that I don't know about, but the horned person is definitely our maker. Interesting. So very interesting. Alright. Man, there's a lot of money down here. Ooh, boy. And blood. Money and blood. Locked door. And what? Ugh. Gee. This looks like a thing. Okay, where's this? Where the heck am I? Okay. Have I been here? This looks mildly familiar. I have been here. I think I have, anyway. I could swear I've been here. Yeah! This is the place where the Scows live. Hi.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend...
Okay.
Thank you, old.
Well, now I know where I am at the very least. Hi. How you doing? You looking rough. Alright, let's see if I can find my way back down to where I was. So this basically has connected the docks to where I need to be, which is convenient, although it's still quite a long walk. But I'll take it. Sometimes it can be better. So long as I don't get lost in here anyway. Is there something up here? Ah, here we go. That's better. That's a shortcut right there. Might as well check. Oh, I can't walk into that. Alright, never mind. I was gonna check in the shallow water, but apparently that is not an option. Okay, well, coming down here at least got me some information, cryptic though it may be, about the possibility of who my maker truly is. And I'm thinking at this point that it might be about time to have a word with the Ascalon Club. I don't know. I need to speak to that woman that I saved, but I'm not sure where she is exactly in this area, so I might as well go talk to these people. And see if I can't, figure out what they want. Oh, there you are.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reid. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Kind of. He wanted to...
Do you need my medical attention, miss?
Make
I
you
don't
his
need your
bride.
help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
That's okay. Here, have this
I have no
medicament.
doubt about it. But I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Wow, rude.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No, it's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
Oh, well, what's your plan?
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter.
No.
I'll be his apprentice.
Be careful.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
Oh, good grief, lady.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
Okay then. Well, that's not, not a bad thing at all. Can you tell me anything about that guy?
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What?
Yeah,
Well, I really can't answer that. Since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible.
Oh my god!
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reid. Let's just ask it.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Sure, nothing bad ever happened to
Goodbye,
corpses.
Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
It's always been your house, Dad.
Alright, well, that took up the last bit of time we've got. So, in the next episode, we will be heading in through the red door to talk to the Ascalon Club. Excuse me, Charlotte, could you please be quiet? Please. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.